Hey everyone, I wanted to take a few minutes just to go over our Canvas course and all of the assignments for week one. So this is what your Canvas page will look like when you first log in. You can scroll down and see all of the quick access buttons. Most of these are set by the college or by the university. So like the CARES library will talk to you about your library instructors, their student resources, and this is more like requesting service with tech, things of that nature. Let me scroll back over here. I've clicked off of it. I have added one specifically about the instructor. This talks about mine and Dr. Glaze's contact information, student-specific resources as they apply to the College of Education. And then the course models is going to be your most useful button. Before I click that, I wanted to scroll down and just let you know these are our socials for our program. So if you are on Facebook or Instagram, feel free to give us a follow. We try to post photos regularly just to update all of our stakeholders. That means y'all, people at the college, university level, and even at the state level on what we are doing in our program. I mentioned this in class, but we are grant funded. So you may think, oh my gosh, she's taking another picture, but honestly, it's just to make sure they're aware of what we're doing with their funds, that we're being good stewards of their money and putting it to use. So let's click on our course modules. And so this homepage just takes you back to right where we were. This right here talks about all of the important documents and forms for the semester. I don't want to say all, I guess that's not the correct term. Several of the forms for the semester. And then this is our week one. So I will try every week. I will have a separate module for that week. I'll have a set of slides and I'll have a list of assignments. So let's look at week one. I'm not going to go over all of these because I did in class, and I'll go over the assignments on the next page, but you can kind of look through and see the different information that we have discussed. If you ever see something on the slides and you just think, oh my gosh, I don't know what that is, or I can't remember what she said about it, just email me. I'm very responsive. I try to get back within 24 hours, and usually I'm much quicker than that. So if you have questions, just let me know. Now, I did want to mention this page. I think it's highlighted because I have it opened on a separate tab right here. Let me close out. There you go. I did update this. I mentioned in class that I had not had the updated version. This is updated, so you are good to go ahead and open that, and you will sign page 8. When you open it, let me show you. The last two pages it's an educator professional learning plan. You're not doing this right now. Okay, so this is not you. All you're doing is reading through those first 7 pages of information and then signing here that you acknowledge basically the expectations for you. Okay, let's look through. You've done your philosophy of education. If you gave it to me, I have emailed your scanned copy. If you did not give it to me, you will need to scan that in and submit it yourself. I will try to post a video showing you how to scan in things on your phone. I will apologize. I'm an iPhone user, so all of my tech tips that are related to phones are iPhone specific. If you are one of those weird people, not really, I don't mean it like that. Dr. Glaze has a Droid or Galaxy or something. I don't know how to use y'all's phone. So she can maybe help you with that, or Google, I'm sure, can help you. But I'm sorry, I do not have good information on Galaxy and Droids and Samsung, whatever the other ones are. I am iPhone. Okay, liability insurance, there's that information. Confidentiality contract, don't forget to scroll down and sign your simple syllabus. I'll be reaching out if you've not done that because we get harassed about that. So I will reach out to you, and then that's the rest of that information. Let's look at our our assignments really quickly. So sign and review the syllabus. Even though we have the simple syllabus tab over here that you'll click and log into, and you'll scroll all the way down and you'll acknowledge it and everything. We also have like a separate syllabus and schedule. I would not print this. If you're like me, you want to print it and highlight and start and all the things, but some of these dates are subject to change. They're not going to change ever out of your favor. They would change and possibly give you more time, or maybe some content that I just had to discuss might be at a different time. So just know that they are subject to change. So you'll sign and acknowledge that, and you'll submit it here. Background check info. Several of you have already gotten this processed. If not, there is a ton of information when you click this. It goes through step by step how to set up that AIM account and get your background check processed. You'll need to send myself and Sharon Woods a copy of that. If you already have that, remember we talked in class about looking up the Alabama teacher certification lookup, and you can type in your identifying information and just print that screen, not literally print it, but like print to PDF and send that as your proof of background copy. But you will submit a proof here along with emailing. TB test info, more information here. Lab safety agreement, ASTE release form, um, field experience application. So this is how you start that. Like this is the whole process. But the main thing I want to mention about this is if you have not gotten a clear background check or a negative TB test, like you have to have both of those completed, it's not going to let you apply for field experience. And that's okay. As long as you're working towards getting those items taken care of, there's typically a second window opening after the deadline for this. I think I'm trying to see, this is just the how-to. Back on the week slides, I'll add that here. There's information on when it's due by, and I think it's like maybe September 13th, but I'll check for sure. But so if you don't make that window because you've not gotten your background check cleared, it's okay. They'll reopen a window later and you'll have an opportunity to apply. We just need to try to get them done as soon as possible. So hopefully we don't have to worry with that. Professional dispositions acknowledgement, like I said, I have updated the form here. You'll go in and sign page 8. Don't worry about the last 2 pages for now. We do that towards the end of the semester. Professional disposition self-assessment. You will go in and fill this form out about yourself. Take some time. You don't necessarily have to make a lot of comments. Be truthful with yourself. We don't all meet expectations all the time. You want to give yourself opportunities for growth. So one really big thing in education is understanding that we all can benefit from feedback. We all should be in a state of constantly improving our practice. Nobody's perfect. So just make sure you give yourself honest self-assessment and room for growth. Philosophy of education, I've already mentioned, liability insurance, and confidentiality contract. If you have questions on anything, feel free to reach out. I look forward to seeing you all next week, and I hope you have a great weekend.